What's up?
What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Who's cracking beers? Hell yeah.
Oh, he is good. Hey, awesome. Another one
It's
of our
actually
guests is drinking.
it's actually
Happy
not a
St.
beer.
Patty's Day.
It's actually a soda that's here in Kentucky.
Oh, damn.
Ah,
Ale 8.
It's a
Well,
ginger ale.
I don't know if you noticed or not, played the wrong intro. It wasn't the cool airplane.
oh no, yeah, I
I
did
screwed
notice
up.
that.
I just
That's
deleted
fine.
it so I wouldn't make that mistake again.
Okay, good because I like that other one better.
Yeah. And I had it marked old too, and I'm still an idiot. So, anyways, today we're sitting here with Justin. How you doing, Justin?
I'm doing good, guys.
Just to let you know, I don't want to make you nervous or anything, but you're on an award-winning podcast right now.
And guess what?
And
It's best Navy podcast of 2022.
yes, and we are now in 560 cities across the globe.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
We're kicking some
How
butt
many
over here.
countries?
I forget, 35. I can look it up real quick.
No, it's okay. That's cool.
It's just right
35.
here on
Yeah,
my
that sounds
phone.
about right.
34. Oh, we gained 3 cities since the last time we talked. 563.
Nice, man. That's awesome.
Yes. So what we do here on TSP,
We're getting the work done.
Yes, we sit down with veterans and we pretty much document their life stories. We feel that it's very important for civilians to know what our men and women went through to make us a free nation. And it's also very therapeutic for the veteran to tell their stories, not only for them, but for other veterans listening. So our message is stop committing suicide. There's help out there for you. If you need anything, give us a holler. We will definitely help you out. If I can't help you out, I'm going to call Andrew. Andrew's going to make phone calls, and we will get it done. We'll definitely get you help.
And and Justin too, because
And Justin.
I'm not going to spoil it, but Justin is very, very dedicated to the VFW of Kentucky, and I got to say, Justin, you and your state were very hospitable to me. I love Kentucky. I love the fact that I got to have Skyline chili.
I'm sorry your
Oh
gut
my
didn't.
God.
I'm glad your gut didn't explode on you.
Yeah.
Dude, I had 4
That stuff's
cheese
gross.
ponies Saturday afternoon before I went to go see my uncle, who, by the way, my uncle is at the Masonic Homes of Kentucky down in Louisville. And I got to go see him, Army, Signal
Skyline
Corps,
chili's garbage, dude.
Vietnam vet. Hey, it was good. It was good. It was good in my belly, dude. Good in my belly.
Skyline's better than Gold Star, though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I'll give it that.
Well, Gold Star must be hot garbage then.
Oh, dude, I've never even tasted it, but I heard it's hot garbage.
It's the only chili I've ever tasted that has so much of a cinnamon taste to it that it don't even
Ew.
taste like chili.
That's disgusting.
Exactly.
Well,
You missed a good dinner last night, by the way, Andrew.
Where'd you go?
At our banquet.
Oh, the banquet. Yeah, which, by the way, Darren had a ticket for me, but I had to go see my uncle because I hadn't seen him in I don't know, at least 5 years. He's 80. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I missed the banquet.
Oh, you're good. It was fun, though. We had a blast.
Right on.
Damn it.
So what we do with the TSP, we use it to generate money. We started a nonprofit. We send veterans, first responders, and Gold Star family members to sporting events. Another way that we generate money is through my cookbook. This goes to support the nonprofit. It's $20. Hop on down the links, buy it, call me, I'll buy it, I'll autograph it, send it to whoever's listening.
Dude, I'll send it to Darren. Darren will get it out to everybody, and Justin too.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
guys are they work hard, man. I have never seen a more packed house than I saw Saturday morning for their spring convention meeting. Not a single seat was empty. I was shocked. I was like, holy shit.
Here's the thing for you, chaps. That was one of our smaller ones.
Really?
Our state convention that we have in June is usually packed even more.
Dude, I was blown away. And when I did that ceremony before everything started, I had never, I mean, I've spoken in front of people like that, but not a full room like that. That was just like, I mean, and it was a great ceremony. And Darren's a great chaplain. And he's going to help me out a lot because, I mean, that's 14 states, 250,000 plus members in the Southern Conference. I need help, man. Seriously, that's a lot of people to pray over. And I need all the ammunition I can get. That's a lot of fucking people.
It's a lot of heathens.
Maybe in Alabama, not in Kentucky, definitely not. But Alabama, they got some heathens in Alabama. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Alabama. I'm kidding.
I think they got a few down in Texas too, though.
Dude, I'll be in Alabama next month. Texas, hey, I can't speak for Texas. Those guys are nuts down there.
Yeah, they are. So before we get started, you got anything to say, Mr. Farr?
Yep, VFW meeting. Our general March meeting is tomorrow at 18:30. This is live, at which we're gonna hear from Minutes Wisely, right?
Yes, I'll be there.
Fleek,
Give him my spiel. Yes,
you're
sir.
You're on the agenda. Okay,
Yeah.
I specifically had to change the agenda just for you. So that's what I do for you, Fleek. That's what I do for you. But no, we've got a couple good speakers. Fleek, Ona Bivens, the FRG for the entire state of Tennessee for the National Guard. She's going to be talking to us. One other person, we got nominations tomorrow. So if you're a VFW member and you're a member of our post, we're voting for commander, senior, junior, and quartermaster. That's it.
You got your trustees, don't you?
One trustee, because everyone they moved down the line. Yeah, trustee. Thank you, Justin.
Yes. All right.
Oh yes, hold on. April 5th, me and Fleek and two other VFW guys are escorting Gold Star families to the game.
That's right around the corner.
At the Nashville Sounds. We've got a trivia night at my church where our VFW will be doing trivia and serving 200 people. And then May 25th is our Memorial Day Ruck. It starts at 8:30. It's on the Greenway. It's going to be fun. It's open for everybody. Talk to Tiffany Rogers or myself or her 101st Airborne boyfriend, Matt Childers, one of our newest members. Hey, he's a major, man. Don't laugh too loud. He'll hear you and he'll pound you.
West Point, Greg.
No. He's not a West. Wait, is he West Point? Yo, that's right. He is West Point. I forgot. Yes, he is West Point.
The way to prove that he's a good officer, though, is if he listens to his lower enlisted and to his senior NCOs and junior NCOs to learn more than what West Point taught him.
Oh, dude, Justin, you'll like this guy. He's cool as shit, man. I think he did that for his juniors. I'm trying to get him, one, to come to a meeting because he is a brand spanking new VFW member. Two, we need to get him on the show.
Yeah.
And
hey, what time is that? Are we supposed to be down at the Nashville Sounds game on April 5th?
5:30.
5:30 p.m.
And it's funny, man. I met the head usher of the Nashville Sounds. Guess where I met him? In the great state of Kentucky at Skyline Chili. Because I was talking to my waitress and I was being loud and obnoxious as I usually am.
No way.
And I was telling her, I was like, hey, you need to get Skyline down in Tennessee. And so this guy, he's sitting on the booth with his wife. He comes up to me with a Sound shirt on and a Sounds baseball hat. He's like, hey, I'm the head usher for the Sounds. I'm like, no way. I'm like, holy crap. And like we had a whole conversation. He's like, I'll see you on the 5th. I'm like, dude, great meeting you, sir. That's awesome. At a Skyline Chili, which is the best in the world.
April 5th.
I know. I know.
Yes.
Both of you guys hate me because you hate Skyline. It's okay.
It's disgusting.
I like
we just want you to step your game up a little bit.
Oh,
Dude,
he is used to
come on.
eating crayons, so I mean that is true there.
Hey, Travis, how are you, sir? Good to see you, brother.
Travis,
I'll see you in May, and I'll be up in Massachusetts in May 18th to the 21st. We should get together.
yes. All right.
And Fleek, you'll be up in Massachusetts too. Next in the fall.
In September, yes. How far away is Travis from Boston?
He's in Abington, Massachusetts, probably like 30 minutes.
Darren,
and Darren's on the show.
Darren?
What's up, Chaps, Kentucky? How are you?
All right.
Man, I love the interactions tonight, man. It's like it's good. It's a good energy. Justin, you brought a good energy from Kentucky. Thank you.
Hey, I do my best, man.
All right, Justin. Are you done, chaps? Can we introduce our guest?
Yeah. Hey, he's my friend,
guest.
but you know what? Hey, I'm the one that got him for the show. But hey, go ahead. Go right ahead, sir.
Well, I was going to have him introduce himself. Would you like to introduce your friend, Justin?
No. You just go on with your thing, man. Go on with your bad self.
Travis is 30 minutes, he says, from Boston.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 30 minutes. I knew it. Hey, everywhere is 30 minutes from Boston. Everywhere.
Well, I'll be there September 7th at Suffolk University, and they are going to honor my nonprofit. And I was invited there to go to a women's volleyball game. Woo-hoo! And they will present me with a check. I don't know how much, or never been to Boston. I don't even know what to expect, but I'm looking forward to it.
Dude, I got a whole list of shit that you were going to do in Boston.
I do want to go see
not to be able to understand people too.
Yeah. I do want to go see the boat.
The USS Constitution?
Yeah.
Old Ironsides? Oh, hell yeah. That's on the list, man. I have a whole list, and I'm ready to send it to you like this week. And
I heard it's pretty lame, though.
No, it's cool, man. It's cool shit.
I think it's got some history, man.
And you'll meet the captain of the boat. Oh yeah, I got a coin for you from
don't be giving it away.
His chaplain coin. No. Hey, I got it with me. Well, not here. It's in my pocket downstairs. Wait, hold on.
Thank you, Darren. Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, fair.
Yo.
But you ain't got that one though.
No. Oh, no, dude. I was 2nd Marine Division, man.
That was the past department commander for Texas. That's his coin.
Oh, that's Lynn. That's Lynn's. Oh, yeah. That's Lynn's coin. Damn, dude, Lynn, you didn't even give me a coin, Devil Dog. Come on, man. Damn. Guess I gotta go to Texas.
That's because you said they're all heathens down there.
No, I said they're heathens down there.
Oh.
I didn't. He said heathens. I didn't say heathens. Dude, don't put that bad juju on me, Fleek.
But I'll give you this though. We stayed up till about 3:00 this morning. Me and I can't remember his name.
Lynn.
Dan.
You and Lynn.
We was sitting there playing Cards Against Humanity with about 15 of us in a room last night.
Oh my God.
3:00 this morning, we all was like, all right, it's time for bed.
Jeez, I can't do that shit no more.
Was Lynn in rare form?
No, Lynn was actually great last night, dude.
Good.
We was cutting up and just having a good old time like we normally do with any of our stuff.
Dude, he's a funny guy, man. I love Lynn. Lynn, I love you, dude.
His wife is awesome too, Karen.
Dude,
she is.
I can tell her. I can see her from a mile away with that lovely silver hair of hers. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Mrs. Lynn. How are you?
Hey, Lynn, if you're watching, let's get you on the show there, big guy.
Yes, that is a great idea. That is a great idea.
Barry, I'll send you his contact info.
Hell yeah. Tell him Justin said he has to do the show.
He has to do the show. So, hey,
yes.
Justin, this is your show,
Yes.
man.
Yes,
Who are you?
like to
What's going on, guys?
People.
My name's Justin Hollon. I'm the post commander for the Lexington post here in Kentucky, post number 680. I'm also the District 10 commander for the state of Kentucky.
Woo.
I'm a man of many hats. I've done. I was the state assistant service officer for right at a year, and had to step down because of some health issues and everything else. Served in the United States Army from 03 to 09. Started out in the National Guard. I left the National Guard in 2007. Yeah, 07. Went active duty Army. Was stationed with the 3rd Infantry Division out of Fort Benning. Kelly Hill was, most of us know, was the bastard child. If anybody knew that, was the bastard child of the 3rd Infantry. Was in the Karata Peninsula, which is right, if you're looking at a map of Iraq, if you look to the southeast or southwest of Sadr City, it's where we was located at, right there at Fob Rusta Maya.
Rusta Maya, yeah.
Or Rusty Mistia.
Wow. Yeah,
yeah. Where'd they get the name Rusta Maya from? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea. I just know we got rocketed every day.
Those pricks.
It was bad, dude. Like I remember we was getting ready to roll out on mission one night doing route clearance, and next thing you know, we're sitting hunkered in the vehicles, watching all of our fuel cells get blown up.
Damn.
Yeah, it sucked. We was black on fuel for like 3 days.
What was your MOS?
Combat engineer.
Blew shit up.
12 Bravo?
Yep.
13 Bravo. 12.
Nope. 12.
Sorry. Marine 1371 for combat engineer. So we have to have 4 numbers. We can't do the letters and the numbers. We can't do that. It's too hard.
Yeah, it's too hard for y'all's little simple mind. Been a member of the VFW since 2015. I'll get to that. There's an important reason why I can remember that date so well. Became a legacy member in 2021, legacy life member. I'm now a gold legacy life member. Just actually got that a few months ago.
Hey, VFW, send us our paperwork for our brick. Both of us, Justin and me. I'm waiting to get my brick. My brick.
Hey, Justin, can you explain to our listeners what a gold legacy member is in the VFW?
Yeah, sure. Gold legacy life member is it continues to have your post in your department will continue getting money for you after you pass away to help commemorate and keep your post alive. It's like like how you want to leave a legacy with your kids or friends that you know. It will allow you to do that within the VFW. There's perks to being a legacy member. You get at a gold legacy member, you will get a brick at the national home, I think it is.
VFW headquarters.
Or headquarters. That's right. Headquarters. I'm sorry.
I saw it last week, and it was awesome. It's so cool.
Then you also get 15% off at the VFW store.
Yay!
On your apparel. And then if you're...
Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go, buddy.
On your lids and everything else. Like, if I turn this around, you can see my whole wall. It's covered with lids.
Dude, I've got like 15 that I never paid for. You should see, dude, you need to go to Ed
I've got about that many myself.
Dude, Ed Stefanik, the membership coordinator up at HQ, the past department commander of South Carolina, he's got all of his main lids like tacked on his wall at his office at headquarters. It's just crazy.
But yeah, with that legacy though, it helps continue for your post family or your department family to remember you as well when they see that little bit of money come back into them. To me, I done it because I want to have that memorial at national with my name on it, saying, "Hey, this dude done this." I don't do a lot of things for my own personal recognition, but I wanted that, and that's what I thought was awesome.
That's cool.
Get into a little bit of my story about the VFW though. 2015, like I was saying, I joined the VFW. I was dealing with a tragedy in my life. My grandmother had passed away, and I made a promise to her about a week before she passed away that I'd get clean and sober from drugs.
What kind of drugs?
I was on cocaine and pills and a lot of different things. Pills and stuff a lot of it was from where the VA and the Army had both had just been shoveling pills down my throat trying to fix everything that was going on with me. And I had a female post commander. She was the first female post commander for the post I was at, which is in Winchester, Kentucky. Come to my house. Her mom lived right next door to me, and she come over and was talking to me. And she got me interested in the VFW. She's like, "You come to my post, get you in there, get you to where you can talk to your brothers and sisters to where you're not in this shape." But she said, "There's one stipulation I want you to do. I want you to get clean." And I said, "All right." So I joined the VFW in 2015, and it actually helped. That was my motivation to stay clean so I can be able to help my brothers and sisters. A few years ago, 2019. So I stayed clean from 2015 on up to till present. So going on 9 years. So that's an amazing feat for anyone that knows.
Yeah.
How
Congratulations, man.
How the drug world is with taking over your body. Unfortunately, it sucks. Then in 2019, Barry, you met her this weekend, Nicole Horseman. She's the Kentucky Junior Vice Commander. Her and her husband sat outside the post there here in Lexington until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, just talking with me and building a rapport with me. And they didn't know what I was struggling with at the time. I had a little over an 8-ball of coke in my car. And we were sitting there and just talking, and Nicole said she's going to go to the restroom. So I got up and I was like, "Well, let me go to my car and then I'm going to go to the restroom myself." Went to my car, took that 8-ball with me to the restroom, flushed it down the toilet that night.
Nice.
This organization, to me, I think, has helped save my life in many different ways. And that's what makes me happy. And Nicole and her husband both are members of the post. And I tell them every time that y'all helped save me from going back to a lifestyle that I did not need to be a part of, and that I needed to keep my head on the straight and narrow. And they're like, "No, Justin, we just done what a brother and sister should do, is be there for each other." Yeah, they done that for me, but at the same time, it was an amazing feat for me to have that feeling of someone that's there for me to support me and mentor me at that point. So this organization and the members in this organization and have really been a big help.
Yes, he is.
And Darren's been there through some good conversation with me. I love the man to death. He's a great guy.
Yes, he is. I love Darren. We love you, dude. Justin, we love you too. That's
But
a that's a hard thing to overcome. I know because I battle from addiction as well, not drugs, but alcohol, and it's tough. Um, it's tough, but it's you know what? It's so much better now than it was.
oh man,
I ooh, mm,
I'm walking on cloud 9 now compared to what I was then.
me
What
too,
was it
man.
like? What was it like in the months after you quit? Was your body like
The
letting you
deep,
know like it's fucked up?
the
Withdrawals
detoxes
and all that.
suck.
Yeah.
Like I was,
Yeah.
when I during that time frame, I did take a little sabbatical into the mental health ward at our local VA here in Lexington, and to help me get through that to where I wouldn't relapse back into it while I was doing my transitioning from going from being a drug addict to an active user to being a recovering addict. And it took me almost 6 months before the side effects of the withdrawals were all gone. And, that was one of the, let's see, how would I say this? One of the best things I've done, because it helped me keep my promise to my grandmother that I would get clean and stay clean for her. And that woman, I love her with all my heart. She raised me from the time I was 2 years old. She was very disappointed in me whenever she knew that I was dealing with all that stuff. But she was very proud of me when I joined the service. She was actually the one that signed the paperwork for me at the age of 17 to join the service.
Nice.
Very cool.
Take a breath, Justin. I know it's a
Yeah.
lot, and yeah. That was wow. I'm glad you could be honest and open with us on this platform because a lot of people can't do it, and it's scary sometimes. I remember we had a Vietnam veteran on here, and he did great, and he was very shut off, and then he was laughing by the end of the show, and then he called Fleek up. He's like, "Hey, don't run that episode," but we
Yeah.
hear some really really powerful stories, and that is a very powerful damn story. And congratulations, man. That is awesome.
My thing with my story, though, I use it so much, like it doesn't bother me to be able to tell that story because there's a saying that our auxiliary does here when they're in their meetings, and this is something that I'm starting to incorporate into a lot of things I'm doing. What is your why? Why are you involved with this organization? What is your why for doing this? And my why for being in the VFW and being the big advocate that I am is to keep my brothers and sisters from going down that road of where I was at, or to help them recover from where I was at, to help them get to where I am now, and to help my brothers and sisters in any way I can. And that is my biggest why.
Yeah, I love that question.
Hey, that's going in the book, Fleek. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's definitely going in the book.
Now, Fleek, are you going to be here for our national convention this summer?
I'm trying to get him, man. I'm trying.
I haven't decided yet. So I was going to ask you, does your post have do you actually have a like a building?
Yes, we do.
I was going to ask you, man, like since you're the commander, my brain was clicking. I was gonna like, I'm looking up, like you're just under 4 hours from here.
Yeah.
So I love to go to different posts and talk and spread our word.
Well, Fleek, you're welcome there anytime that you want to come up, man. Same way with you, chaps.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I'm going to be visiting your post this summer. I'm excited. I can't wait. And I'm going to bring Fleek.
What day of the week? What day of the month do you guys meet?
We meet on the third Tuesday of every month.
The third
Meeting
Tuesday.
times at 18:30.
Are you
All
guys
right.
going to be meeting before the July 27th? Before when the convention starts? Or are you guys going to take off a meeting because
No,
the
we won't take
convention's
off
so
a
close?
meeting. We'll actually
Okay.
be doing our meeting. That's what I was going to see. Let me see what the date would be for that one.
Yeah, let me look too.
And you said, what's the national convention meeting day?
It starts July 27th, but the 27th is like a travel day. And then
Yeah.
28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ours will actually be July 16th. That'll be our meeting date.
July. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because we don't get there. We don't get to Louisville until. Yeah, that's Saturday, the 27th. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Count me in, dude. Fleek, if
And,
you want to do a road trip,
It's very possible.
all right.
and
I'll drive. Hey, listen, just as long as 71 isn't fucking busy like it was when I was coming home, it'll be fine.
you won't even touch 71.
Hey,
Okay, good.
somebody's
Because
some,
that was
Are you coming from the Nashville side of the state?
yeah, we're
we're
right below
coming
Nashville.
right below, yeah.
Okay. So you'll come up 65 until you get to Elizabethtown.
Yep, I see it.
Take the Bluegrass Parkway all the way in, and it'll bring you out just a few miles from my post.
Okay.
It'll bring you into a little city called Versailles.
Oh, Versailles.
Yeah. Then you'll come through there and just continue on US 60 until you get into Lexington.
I have a question. Justin,
Send it.
I have a question. Why do you guys call it? How do you pronounce it? Sorry, I took French for like 3 years. So when I see Versailles, it's like Versailles. How do you pronounce it?
Versailles.
Versailles.
Why do you guys? How did
I
it
don't know.
get
That's what I
pronounced
was
like
always
that?
told to pronounce it, so that's why I've done it.
Damn, because I mean we've got some weird names in Tennessee too. Deckard, Santa Fe, and it's actually spelled Santa Fe. Weird. So okay, I guess we all have weird names in all
Yeah.
of our states.
Well, in Tennessee they call it Lafayette.
Lafayette, and it's Lafayette.
In Michigan it's Lafayette.
In
Here in Kentucky,
Georgia, it's
Lafayette.
Lafayette. In Louisiana, it's Lafayette. And they call Lafayette here. It's weird.
Yeah.
We won't even get started with Louisiana, though.
Well, hey, listen, there's a lot of good things coming out. Bobby Laverne, man, he's
He's
a good
a strong
dude.
character.
He's a strong character. Who dat? We need to get him on the podcast too.
He and I actually, we sit down, and I've actually got I got family in southern Louisiana, real close to him.
Okay.
And I'm the only one here in Kentucky, I think, that he'll let get by with calling him a coon ass. Because he's done it. He's truly out of the southern part of where the Creole area is.
Yeah, dude, that's coon ass. Man, I haven't heard that in a long time. We might get banned for saying that on
Yeah.
Facebook. I don't know. Might happen. Fleek, hey, did you get that that Facebook message about how our stuff is inappropriate?
No.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I don't know. It's
What
a
is that
meta
come
thing.
through?
There's the little business I do work at up here in Lexington. I'm in control of their Facebook page. You'll get that all the time. Those are the scammers trying to hack into your account.
Oh, dude, I get it a lot. I'm like, damn.
So don't click on the link on it because it'll mess your stuff.
I didn't do it. I don't do it anyway because I don't want to talk to Meta. I don't want to talk to AI. I like talking to real people. I'm sorry.
There you go.
So, dude, where'd you grow up, Justin?
So I grew up
in Lexington?
I grew up in Eastern Kentucky, a little town called Campton. It's right where the Red River Gorge is. You got the Natural Bridge, State Resort Park. and everything right there in that area.
In high school, obviously, the same town.
Yeah. High school is called Wolf County High School. So I'm about an hour and a half from Darren's hometown.
Okay.
Down in Whitesburg.
Yeah, he's asked me to come visit him, and I just have no idea where it is. So that's good. At least Eastern Kentucky. Got it. Okay.
It's his. So you know how you got the little slant on Kentucky going this way.
Yep.
He's right here at the bottom, right next to the Tennessee line.
Wow, he's that close to Tennessee. Darren, I had no idea.
Yeah. If you blink, you'll miss his whole town, though.
Well, hey, I mean, it's a small town for a small person.
You know, that is true. That is true.
Dudes, I have never heard so many people giving him shit for his height. Like every single person had a joke about his height. Yep. There it goes.
Hey, Darren, you got to stand up.
Yeah, he's what? Yeah, what did they say? 5'6"? They said that at least 5 or 6 times during your meeting on Saturday.
I'm not sure. I wasn't. When you all done your little presentation, I was actually a little tied up with some stuff at that point.
Okay.
So I do apologize about missing that. That was
No. Hey, you got to at least see me. Make him my chaplain. Apprentice or whatever. I mean, it was good, and I was right from the book, man. I wish.
He's 5'3".
Thank you, Darren. Thank you for cleaning that up.
That is tiny.
Yeah, dude. Did you guys see my profile picture? He comes up you're on me.
We just had him on the show a week ago. Was he sitting on a telephone book or something?
I think so. Because he looked tall. He did. He looked tall. Do you have any cool stories from Iraq that you want to share with us? How long were you in Iraq?
I had boots on ground December 2nd of 2007.
Okay.
Because like I said, I left the National Guard in the middle of the year. I think it was July. I left the National Guard, went active duty. It took me about 2 months to get processed in through the whole thing with active duty, getting processed into my station. Tag on you, Darren. You broke my train of thought.
Hey, he's telling the Darren. He's telling a story. Come on, man.
But I got there. Got to Fort Benning in August. So, yeah. All right. So December 2nd, touched boots on ground of 2007. Was part of the Rear D before I got over there, which sucks. Rear D sucks anytime you get stuck with it. Come home actually May 19th of 2008. Only reason why that day
I got out.
Only way I can remember that is because it's 3 days after my grandmother's birthday. So that's
okay. Yeah, I was let's see, May 19th, 2008. I think I was leaving, or I was getting ready to leave Campbell June for good. That's when I my EAS date was June 20th, and I had 30 days of leave. I sold it back, and here's my cat card. See you later. I'm out.
It was a little over a year later. That's when my med board for my medical discharge come through.
Okay.
From after being back. Yeah, it's being a combat engineer over there and doing route clearance and stuff like that. You never know what can happen at any point in time. I'll tell you, because you told me to bring a story to you.
Yeah.
For it. So January 10th of 2008, my birthday, for some God-forsaken reason, they decided to start hitting us with IEDs. and for 2 weeks straight, we got hit. They hit our vehicle, and we had a few people injured in it and stuff like that. So I'm out on the ground out of the Bradley on dismount, pulling security for the medevac. Everybody, they shut the ramp on the Bradley and they take off. So here I am standing on the ground with another soldier, and I'm like, where'd they go?
Damn.
So we're sitting there pulling guard still, and here comes EOD rolling up after they've done their final blast assessment. And they're like, y'all might want to get in here with us because they're not coming back. I'm like, thanks.
They just left you there on the side of the road?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Damn.
Then we get to the fob that they're doing the medevac from and stuff like that, because it was our own guys medevacing our people to the fob that was going to. And Platoon Sergeant looks at me, squad leader looks at me, just start fucking pushing. I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't the one doing shit. I done what I was told. So that was a funny story. I felt that.
Oh, no, dude, that's hilarious. I mean, even when you're in a combat zone, they'll make you do stupid shit.
Yeah.
Even in 127-degree weather, start pushing. Oh, tree line. Oh, wait, go find a tree to run to and then come back. That's always a good one.
Or go find me a small blade of grass.
Why did they leave you? Did they realize that they left you there?
They hadn't realized that they'd left me because they thought all of us, the 4 dismounts, had loaded back up. And 2 of them had got in there and they smacked the turret door for them to let the driver know to raise the ramp, because they thought we was right behind them, and that's when they realized we wasn't in the vehicle with them.
Oh God!
And they didn't turn around and come back for you.
They had the casualty in the vehicle with them in the Bradley, so they were rolling with that.
Yeah, got it. Jesus.
So it was definitely a fun and adventurous time. It was some of the best times I've ever had and some of the worst.
Yeah.
Ditto. I hear you, man. I miss my guys. I just hate
Andrew, do you remember that Korean War veteran that we interviewed? And he had a similar story.
He did.
His sergeant told him to drive him to the airport. So he drove him to the airport. The sergeant gets on the plane and says, all right, see you later. And he's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? He's like, I don't know, find your way back home. And he was like, I don't know my way back home. And meanwhile, there's like 1 million Chinese coming over the hill.
Yep.
And yes. And so he just started driving and got lost. And then finally somebody picked him up and said, hey, don't go that way. There's 1 million Chinese over that hill right there. Turn around, go the other way. Like he would have got slaughtered, man.
Dude, that was 2 years ago. Damn, good memory, man.
That was early. Yeah.
That was we did that at what's his name's place?
At Trent's.
At Trent's,
It was
what was his name?
Hudson.
Hold on. I'll look it up.
Hudson's grandpa or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
His wife's grandpa or something like that. Yeah, that was a great story, man. I'm just like, we're just sitting there like speechless, like, what the?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. One of the funniest ones though is, like I said, finally go find me a piece of grass. Where I was at, there was no grass, period. Except for right on the captain's front, beside the captain's chew, going up into his steps, he had a little patch of grass. And
freaking
don't become captain's grass.
Officers like their grass, right?
I would have pissed on it.
I would have taken a dump on it.
Take a dump on that mother.
I would have. Well, I mean, not, there are some officers that I would not do that for, but there are some officers that I would do that for.
Yeah.
Like the sergeant majors, man, we had, as long as when we was back stateside in Garrison, dude, those guys were crazy about the grass. If you got caught standing out around trees where everybody would go smoking right outside the
Get
unit.
off the grass.
No, if he caught you on it, he'd hand you a pair of scissors and says, "Cut my grass now."
Oh my God.
He wanted it
dude.
at 3 inches.
Dude, they always yelled at us for like not walking on the grass. They always yelled at us for hands in the pockets. Yeah, get off my grass. Get your hands out of your fucking pockets. All the time. Shave your face. That was a big one, especially in Iraq. Remember to shave your face because it's so important that you have a clean shave in Iraq.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a few days that I ended up looking like this right here in Iraq.
Me too. Oh, first sergeant that was a first sergeant's nightmare. He'd be like, shave your face. Shave your face, you nasty, nasty grunt. Oof, man.
That reminds me of a video I've seen off of Vet TV.
Oh, I just talked about Vet TV to somebody else earlier today.
The little one where they got the little sergeant major in there, just the Marine sergeant major going ham.
Oh, yeah.
With the mustache.
I had my Sergeant Major Bradford, my last Sergeant Major. He had a mustache like that, and I swear, man, it was like this. I mean, it was like a tiny thing. I was like,
the little Hitler mustache.
Yeah, was it Hitler?
I can't, Sergeant Major. I can't take you seriously with that thing in your face. I really can't. No, but hey, my Sergeant Major, he was cool. I had some really good Sergeant Majors. Sergeant Major Gant, Sergeant Major Jenks. Sergeant Major Bradford, he was a good guy. He just had that Hitler mustache that going on. It was just, I just couldn't take him seriously. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. But don't get him on his bad side because he will kill you. He will destroy you. Whew.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of them like that. But, you know.
So did you have a good, I mean, your service was, did you, some good, you said some good, some bad, mostly good,
Yeah,
right?
It was depending on where I was at. If I was in country, like overseas, or if I was back here in garrison, it all depended. Like, you know how they're always saying there's always one or two types of soldiers. You got your great garrison soldiers or your great field soldiers.
Oh yeah.
I was a field soldier. Garrison, I was a fuck up.
Field Marine. I hated garrison. I hated it. I couldn't stand it. Like, we couldn't wear like short sleeves or unbloused our boots. Yeah, I was not a garrison Marine at all. You can ask any of my guys. Actually, there's 73 of them in my VFW, in our VFW. You could ask them all. I was no garrison Marine. Hell no.
Hey, Justin, I'm gonna ask you a question that Andrew usually asks.
No. You ask.
You good?
Go.
Is it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you ever been NJP'd?
They don't call it that in the Army.
I've been Article 15 several times.
Article 15.
It's still called NJP, non-judicial punishment.
Oh, it is? You do call it NJP in the Army?
We call it NJP or Article 15.
I didn't know that. You learn something every day on this show. Wow.
But yes, I have received a multitude of them.
Just one for me. One was good enough for me, but it was a bad one. It was in country when I got mine for drinking in Iraq at Camp Fallujah. Passed out on a Jersey barrier with my M16 in between my legs. Yeah. Dude, I was like, it was battalion level NJP, and my punishment was to clean porta shitters from Camp Delta all the way to Camp Fallujah. And I did. Yeah. I cleaned a lot of porta shitters.
Yes, you did. Almost 400 of them.
It was a lot. They were very clean.
Did you ever have to burn? Did you ever have to burn the poop?
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't. No, we didn't burn poop. Speaking of burnt poop, are you taking advantage of the PACT Act? Because that is a toxic exposure right there of burning poop.
The burn pits was one because like I said, I was a service officer for the VFW, and I took over right as that was getting ready to end. The pack tank for them to retro pay on that. That was one of the biggest things we talked about, was like people not realizing that, or not realizing, but having Vietnam veterans. Oh, baby girl. Vietnam vets calling in and saying, well, here we are. We burnt crap over there. Why ain't we getting this thing? Same thing. And I was like, honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I know you burnt your crap over there, or you had to crap in your helmet and wash your helmet out, or whatever you had to do.
Yeah.
My buddy Carl Golian just said we definitely burned wag bags over there. Yes, we did, Carl. Yes, we did. Did you have wag bags, Justin? You know, you have a little toilet, and then you put the bag, like, and then you do a number 2 in the bag, and you tie it up.
We had the porta potties, or we had little latrine or head trailers that we could use.
Hey, he said head, man. He's doing it for us. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin.
Speaking our language.
I figured you two wouldn't know what a latrine was, so that's the reason why I went ahead.
What's a latrine?
Flipped it over for the head.
I gotta go close my window. I'll be right back. It's getting cold in here now.
Are you cold? Is it cold outside? Really? Dude, it's hot as shit up in this. It's hot. Yes,
It's 46 here.
It is. What is? It is 55. Come on, Fleek. It's 55 degrees, man. 54. It ain't cold. But it's gonna be 25 on Monday. Is the cold? Is the low?
It's supposed to drop down to 37 tonight.
Yeah, it'll be down to 30. It's gonna get down to 34 tonight.
Yeah, all my windows are open. Now that the sun went down, it got chilly in here.
Man, it's spring. What is going on? Like Kentucky and I have to say some really, really good things about Kentucky, because I took the back roads up there. Sorry to segue from your story, but Kentucky is probably, those back roads that I took, it is the most beautiful country I have ever seen. I mean, I thought I was in Scotland.
Huh.
Is that your dog?
You getting your pup?
She's missed me where we've been gone all weekend. She's
what kind of dog is it?
Coonhound.
A coonhound. Kentucky coonhound. What's her name?
She's a Tennessee Walker. Tennessee coonhound.
Tennessee Walker. That's a horse, isn't it?
Yeah, but
do we get to see her? I hope we get to see her, because I love dogs.
Oh
my God! That is the cutest dog I've ever seen. Oh my Lord! What's her name?
Baby girl.
Baby girl. She is adorable.
Yeah, she waited and ducked. We brought the luggage in and stuff from being gone before she even started acting up and wanting us to love on her and stuff.
Damn, man. That's a cute dog. Sorry, I was checking I was getting a message from VFW Post 7420. I don't even know where that is, but I will get back to you after this podcast, 7420. No, but Justin, tell us, you told us the why about the VFW, but why? I mean, I know you told us the why, but is the VFW, and I know Fleek and I can answer this question, but for our viewers, why the what's so good about the VFW? What makes it so different from all the other organizations?
For me, I think that the VFW, we're a select few of the 1% of America that has served in the military that has seen combat. And I could walk into a Legion, DAV, AMVETS, any of those, and become a member and feel that same camaraderie, feel the camaraderie of having brothers and sisters around me. But being in the VFW, you get that camaraderie of a combat veteran someone that's chewed the same fat or the same suck at just different times. And it makes a bond stronger, I think. Being in a hostile or imminent danger area, it makes you a different person.
Well,
And
shit.
it takes...
Dude, Fleek over here, dude, this guy was fighting the Russians in the Bering Sea on his ship. All right. So, I mean, Fleek's been there. You've been there. I've been there. But yeah, you're right. I mean, this camaraderie of us seeing combat and us seeing very similar things, getting blown up, getting left behind, which, by the way, my platoon was left behind. Dude, we were waiting. Like, when you were telling that story, I was like, that happened to us in 2006. Holy shit. We were like on our own, like our platoon. We were just like, I mean, we were out on a night patrol. We were out in the middle, like 5:30 in the morning. We're waiting to get picked up by the 7 tons, and they're taking their sweet ass time. And we're like, dude, we're looking at each other like, it's daylight. We're gonna get killed out here. Where's Motor T? Where are those guys? They need to come pick us up right freaking now. And we were like, oh shit, we're gonna die. Like, we better, like, come on, man up. We got to get ready. And then they show up, and we're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's definitely a different world whenever you're like that, because it seems like everything slows down for just a few seconds.
It felt like a millennium, man. I'm like, I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, oh God, please God save me. Make sure that I don't die today. Please, I want to go see my mom again. Good times though. Good times.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world.
If I could, I'd go back, but the Navy broke me. Thank you, Navy, by the way, for breaking me with that extra period of instruction when we crossed the equator. That shellback ceremony, which
Hey, those
actually,
are good times, man.
Those were just actually. I got another question for you. Does the Army? Do you guys do mess nights like the Marine and the Navy? Like, you drink from the grog and all that kind of shit. Like,
no, we don't have a grog night.
You don't have a grog night? Okay.
Now, my particular MOS, we had specific things that we done. Like, it was not a sanctioned event, but
ooh, do tell. We like the unsanctioned events. Do tell.
Like, there's several engineer units I know were doing grogs, and there's a lot of things that I would never partake in that grog.
I had to make a grog once, and I used Tabasco, and I used tequila and maraschino cherries and mayonnaise and pickle juice and all kind. Oh my God, I made like the grossest mess night grog ever. Fleek, you would have not liked it at all. You would have thrown up all over the place.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
It was terrible, and
So, you heard my question of why. What was your why of joining the military?
Wow, he's turning the tables on us, man.
Oh, he is. He's asking us a question. Hey, Fleek, you go first, because
then I'll answer mine.
Fleek, your story means a little bit. Yeah, your story means a lot.
I knew from a young age that I was going to join. I don't know, for some reason it was always my goal to be a sailor. But
sailor.
Yeah, I've always wanted to join the Navy, and not necessarily the Navy. I always wanted to join the military. You know, I went to go talk to all the recruiters, but I picked the Navy because I wanted to see the world. And trust me, if you want to see the world, the Navy's the way to do it, man. By the time I was 19 years old, and I sailed 4 continents on a 7-month cruise, and it was freaking amazing. But so I always wanted to join, but basically I was had a little motivation. I was washing dishes when I was in high school, you know, my little side job. And the dude washing dishes next to me, my partner, man, he was like a 35, 40-year-old dude. And I'm just like, damn, like, because I had no desire to go to school. I just wasn't ready to go to college. And I was like, damn, I don't want to be 40 years old washing freaking dishes, man. Not that there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guy was working hard and everything, but I just didn't see me doing it. And I knew college wasn't in the books. So I went down and talked to the recruiters, and I decided on the Navy. So that's basically why I did it, because I didn't want to wash the dishes as a grown-ass adult. And it definitely opened up a lot of doors for me, you know.
Man, I swear, man, I thought you were gonna bring your grandparents, like your grandfather,
So,
into that story.
My grandparents.
Dude, you just made me a liar on the Scuttlebutt. Forget that story, dude. He had more memorable stuff. I don't know where it was. Guys.
So my
Hey,
grandparents my grandparents are definitely a huge reason. That's why I go back to, I knew from a very early age that I wanted to. So I was, when I was young, I was lucky enough to have 7 grandparents. I had 4 grandparents and 3 great grandparents. And so it was 3 grandpas and 4 grandmas. So, and I was older in age when they started passing away. So I was very fortunate that my grandparents had longevity, right? So my great grandpa, he served in the Navy in World War I, and his son Merle, he served in the Army during World War II and earned a Purple Heart. He was infantry, earned a Purple Heart. And then my grandpa Fleek, he was also a sailor, and he filled body bags at Pearl Harbor. That was his first job. So that definitely had was a big reason for it. But also, I did not want to wash dishes as a grown-ass adult.
Both, actually, you know what? Both stories are good. I like your grandparents' story better.
Yeah, it was a culmination of both things, you know. But even if I was ready to go to college, I still would have went in the military. For some reason, I just always wanted to be in the military, and it came true. And like I said, it opened a lot of doors, you know. So I've been a commander of like American Legions, VFWs, multiple VFWs, Dearborn Allied War Veterans Council. I was a commander of that. Dearborn Veteran of the Year in 2011. And then this podcast, my other podcast, my nonprofit, none of that stuff would be possible if I didn't go talk to the recruiter. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows where I'd be right now? I can't see myself doing anything but nonprofit work and my podcast. So
you wouldn't be in Murphy's
Navy gave me all that.
If you had done all that, you wouldn't be here.
Probably. Yeah, you're right.
You'd probably be back in Detroit slumming.
Yeah, for sure. Working some shithole fucking factory.
I'm just kidding. No, I like Detroit. And I just got another invite up to Detroit. So
yeah, Detroit's a great town, man.
I know. They don't have Skyline chili there.
They have chili that's much better. Detroit chili is amazing.
That's what I hear. Now, why I joined, you know, my father was Navy. My uncle was Vietnam Army, Signal Corps, who I just got to see. He's 80 years old, and you know what? He does not look 80. Like, he told me his age. I was like, "What? You're 80? Really?" He did not look it, and it's like, you know, the military keeps us looking young.
Oh yeah.
Seriously. But no, Dad was a lieutenant commander in the Navy, and you know, all my, you know, my 5th great grandfather fought in the Revolutionary War. I just found an Army infantry cav guy in the Confederate War, and I was like, damn, and I didn't even know about him. And all this history, and I was 26 when I went in. I was like, and 9/11 had happened, you know, in 01. It took me 3 years to actually, you know, raise my hand and take the oath. And then I was 26 years old when I stepped on those yellow footprints. And without the Marine Corps, I wouldn't have been a chaplain. I wouldn't have been able to go to the great state of Kentucky and talk to you guys and meet Darren and meet Fleek, meet you. Like, if I hadn't joined, I don't know, I'd probably be dead, because I'd probably be still drinking, and I'd probably be dead or in a gutter somewhere, or homeless, or not married, not have my own house, I would be, yeah, I'd be at the bottom of the barrel if it wasn't for the military for me.
So I'll give you my why for the reason why I joined the military, because I always like learning people's whys for the military.
Yeah.
So I told you I joined the service in 2003. I was a junior in high school. I remember sitting in my freshman biology class on September 11th, 2001 at 8:45 in the morning and seeing those towers being struck. That's my why. It made me so mad that I did not want to see that happen to our country ever again. I became a junior in high school. I left a message for every recruiter: Air Force, Navy, Army, National Guard, Marine Corps. The only one I didn't call was the Coast Guard, because we didn't have a Coast Guard recruiter around. And I looked at my grandma. I said, whichever one calls me back first and is able to take me, I'll join. And the National Guard recruiter is the one that called me first. And he looked at me. He's like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "I want to blow shit up."
Perfect answer.
Yeah.
Perfect answer. Blow shit up.
It's a disqualifier for you if you go in and say that you want to kill people. They will disqualify you from the military for that.
Because they think you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays, yeah, probably. But 2004, 2003, they were accepting. Is that your granddad's DD-214?
Yes.
Damn.
Look at this.
That's history right there. Do you have yours, Justin? Mine's on my phone.
I've got like 5 on my phone. I've got 3 or 4 hard copies.
Yes. When you got out, see, we're gonna ask you this question, but I'm gonna add to yours. You're about to say to the young people going into the military, but when you get out of the military, make copies of your DD-214. Make 30, make 60, make 90, whatever. I've got 30 copies.
Take it to your local clerk's office, and take it to your county clerk's office.
Yep. So it's on record.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I never thought about doing that.
Dude, every place I've ever gone, ever lived, I always give them a copy of my DD-214, just in case. Naples, Florida, Vero Beach, Winter Haven, Lakeland, Savannah. And that's it. Because before that, I didn't join. But yeah, everywhere I went. But please, do you want to ask a question, or we're getting to an hour 10 and it's 9:10 for him.
Yeah, so we usually do a saved round. Call it a saved round at the end of the show, and so I guess you're sitting in front of a young kid, a high school kid, and they're thinking about joining the military. What would your best what would you say to him or her?
Go into it open-minded. You get out of it what you put in it, and make sure you keep copies of everything they give you. Every citation you receive, any awards, anything like that, keep it, because you can show your kids or your grandkids in the future. You can show them that piece. I know, like for Farrah and myself, we are part of history now that's going to be taught in the history books in probably another 15, 20 years. And to me, it's something I wish someone would have told me when I first got in, because I didn't keep a lot of the records that I had. And yeah, it sucks because now I have none of it.
Yeah, it blows.
We didn't have cell phones back then. We had those. Remember
Yeah.
those square cameras, the digital ones?
The one little Kodak ones you had to take to the
Yeah.
drugstore and get them developed.
Were you on MySpace,
Oh
Justin? You had a MySpace too? Fleek, did you have a MySpace? I know it's a little.
Briefly,
But
I did, but
really?
I did, but I didn't really do anything with it because then I heard about Facebook and kind of went over to Facebook shortly after that.
Dude, we had so many guys on MySpace. They were giving away our positions, like in Iraq. They're like,
Oh yeah,
our higher ups were like, nope, see
yeah.
ya, no more
So
MySpace. If you have one, deactivate it now.
when I was in the service, we didn't have shit. Like we're talking in the 80s. I didn't have.
Oh yeah, you didn't. Yeah, you still had
I didn't-
IBM computers back then, right?
It was a Wang. Our computer system was Wang, and it was a dumb terminal, and it went down to this big ass freaking box downstairs. That was crazy.
That's history right there. Look how far we've come.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, when he was in the Navy, didn't they use Morse code?
Oh shit!
With
Damn!
the telegraph?
Damn!
Yeah.
Do you still remember your Morse code, Fleek?
No. Yeah.
Did they teach you that at like you went to Great Lakes, right?
I did, yes.
Is that part of being in the Navy to learn? They didn't make you
No,
learn Morse code.
no, but you had to learn like flags and stuff, because a lot of times two ships will communicate with flags. But I don't remember none of that shit. Flags and how to tie knots.
See,
Line.
knot tying was one of the things I had to become a specialist in as well as an engineer for tying deck cord.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Deck cord. Yes, our assaultman handled that on the platoon level, and then our combat engineers would use C4 deck cord. They actually, one of my guys just said that, like, for that story that I was telling you that we were all alone. Carl just says, hold on. He said, yeah, EOD came out to fix the explosives the engineers set on a cache we found. Full sprint back to the 7 tons. Yeah, we still got hung out to dry, but it was by the command. They didn't trust the engineers to blow it. So I forgot that part of the story. I'm sorry. Carl, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Carl, I married Carl and his wife. He was one of my fellow machine gunners. And that guy's got a PhD in some science that I can't even pronounce. Good on you, Carl. He became a smart grunt after military service. But
yeah,
just,
I've done the regular thing. I just went to become a truck driver.
Yeah. Justin, do you I mean, that was great. Final words. You have anything else you want to talk about before we sign off?
No, guys, I appreciate y'all letting me come on here and tell my story and getting to meet Richard there for the first time and talking with him. It was great meeting you this past weekend, hanging out with you, and
it was fun, man. And I know you guys are at 94% in Kentucky, but watch out, Tennessee. We're on your heels, man. We're You'll probably. Hey, you know what? Well, go ahead.
We're pushing for the membership because the membership is what's going to keep this organization alive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one thing I was telling one of the Vietnam vets the other day, and I've said it for the past 2 years. Where's this organization going to be at in 20 years if we don't get these younger vets involved?
No, that's true. Where are we going to be? I mean, in 20
It'll
years,
be dead.
I'm going to be 66. I mean, you're going to be, how old are you, Justin?
I'll be 58 in 20 years.
You'll be 58.
Man, you're young.
Fleek will probably be
58 right now.
Oh my God, Fleek will probably be in an old folks home by that time. Fleek will be that guy that we like. He'll be in a wheelchair that we wheel into meetings, and we'll all stand for him because he is the
Gee,
oldest
thanks.
vet.
No, Fleek will be the one sitting up there with his cane. You young whippersnapper, get off my lawn.
Yeah, exactly.
And by that time, we'll definitely have a canteen. So Fleek will have his own booth with
Yeah.
Commander, past Commander Fleek, and he'll be drinking his cocktails
But,
and
yeah,
taking pictures of his.
I wanted to say the OG commander.
The OG. Oh, dude, that's
That was
good. I like
the very first
OG
commander of the post.
You were. You're the Godfather, dude. You're the Godfather. Damn, that's good. That's good.
The OG.
That's a good. I just had a good idea about that. We're probably gonna bring it up at meeting tomorrow night. But Justin, hey, thanks for coming. Fleek, thank you. Justin, this is live, so you can stream it to whoever you want.
Yeah.
I sent it to Darren, so he's probably gonna send it to everybody.
I sent it out on our my Facebook page for the post on our VFW's Facebook page. Said, hey,
Yeah, tell them that we want. If you want to get on this show, just call me up or call Fleek up.
I got you.
Well, thank you, man. Fleek.
I actually may see if Nicole and Tom, see if they want to come on.
Hell yeah, we'll talk to everybody.
Yeah, we'll talk to anybody.
All right, guys. I appreciate y'all taking the time talking with me tonight and letting me get that story out there. And
yes,
hopefully I'll get to see you both again soon.
Before you just hold off for a second while we sign off, just to see that it uploads.
Oh, yeah.
But
good call. Yep.
Yeah.
Stick around for a second after we hit end stream. Yes.
All right, I got you, brother.
All right. Thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll see you guys next
TSP
Sunday.
Nation. See you next Sunday.
Yes, TSP